Hello, my name is Jodie and this is my first video, so bear with me with the video sound. I'm on an iPhone XR, new phone pending. So today there's just gonna be a video of a few of my fall favorites. I'm acting like an American. Autumn favorites. I'm gonna put fall in it for the algorithm as well. So it was originally going to be October, but I procrastinated making my first video because I was shy. So let's get into it. So I'm going to start with media. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is Entergalactic. I'm not sure if you've seen it on Netflix. I can't lie, it hasn't had like a big of a hype that's what I thought it would, but it is. So let me talk about it. It is an animated kind of cool, it's a cool series, but it's more like a movie. It's literally like 1 hour 30 minutes. Black love story, directed and starring Kid Cudi. I don't know how to say his name. I feel like I've always been a fan of Kid Cudi, but I kind of was a fan of his acting. I didn't really listen to his music like that. A really good performance was in We Are What We Are, We Are Who We Are. He was playing a father and I just was like watching him, like, he's dope. So anyway, the story is about this new artist that's moved to Manhattan, New York. He meets his neighbor and they get into it. What I love about it is the soundtrack, the actual animation, and when I heard that the outfits in it were actually made by Virgil Abloh, rest in peace, I got emotional. I'm gonna put a few visuals of it up here. I'm gonna see what my editing's like. We're gonna see what it looks like, but honestly, I'd 100% recommend watching it. I've watched it twice. Once by myself, I was crying. Like, it was just beautiful. And once with my mom, she really enjoyed it as well. So it's a good watch. It's a really good watch. Okay, another one is Atlanta, right? You lot are gonna probably say, oh, Jodie, you're late, we're on season 4. Sis, hold on, I'm on season 3 at the moment. But I wanted to talk about this one episode, 2 episodes actually, but one in particular, the Teddy Perkins episode. I'm a fan of horror, and when I tell you, probably one of the scariest things I've watched on TV, Teddy Perkins. Okay, Lakeith's performance, Donald's performance had me shook. It was only like 35 minutes, but I was on the edge of my seat, or on the edge of my bed, because I watched stuff in bed. And oh my god, I don't want to ruin it, but basically Darius, the guy who is played by Lakeith, he goes to pick up this piano, but it's by some like weird like ex-pop star's house, and he's like hiding like his brother in that. It's actually based on something. Let me quickly look it up. 1 second. Yeah, it was based on the movie Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I'm yet to watch that. I'm gonna watch it and I might talk about it on here. I might do like a full Teddy Perkins breakdown, but I feel like it's a bit late, especially because season 2 came out years ago. So let me know if that's something that you guys want. But if you've watched it, let's talk about it. Another episode that I really loved was 3 Slaps, because that was honestly probably just as scary. More scary when I found out it was kind of based on a true story. It messed with my head. It followed L'Aquarius, who's based on this boy called Devonte, who was adopted by these 2 white lesbians, and they did some weird stuff. And it's a story in America that happened, and they ended up they unalived themselves and the kids and all of the black kids that they had adopted. Very dark, had me at the edge of my seat. It still had a little bit of comedy in there, as Atlanta does have, as you know if you're Atlanta watchers. But yeah, that episode had me shook as well. Really good. Yeah, I just love the series. There's a few bits that I have really Donald, but overall I love the series. Big fan, and I will get into season 4. I know I'm late. Okay, let's get on to music now. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't really know how this YouTube stuff works, but the first song that has been on my like replay this whole season is called Murder by, I don't even know the artist, like I've never listened to the artist, by ROM Jero Vandel Emma V. I'm just gonna jump to the song. Okay, that song. Also, Brent's album, I listened to it when it came out, which was in summer, I believe. But I feel like now that it's got colder, like it's getting dark, I just feel like it's really, really, really hitting. And the song that is forever my favorite is Jackie Brown. I think it's a lot of people's favorites. Like, it's so good. Like, will you be my leading lady? I want a contract down on it. As you can see, I just love it. I love Brent. Brent, come to the UK. Another piece of media that I actually forgot to talk about was Heartbreak High. It was amazing. And I am Regency made a video on this. Like, I love his videos. I watch them all the time. And I don't know how he described it. It was like if Euphoria and if Euphoria and Grand Army had a baby and then moved to, I don't know, he explained it so well, but it was amazing. So it's like this high school drama set in Australia, and you don't really know what the beef is between the two main leads, which is Amory and girl and Harper, and they're surrounded by all these friends. But what I'm Regency talked about was mainly like the representation is what we need, like the Gen Z representation. Like, it actually felt relatable without being cringy, and that's what I really loved about it. And it is renewed for a season 2, so I will be watching that. The characters, lovable. Also, like, I hated them at some points. Just like all the characters were nuanced. The storyline was good. I feel like the storyline of the beef could have been a bit more developed. Like, I didn't really understand it that much, but nevertheless, beautiful visuals, beautiful representation, beautiful writing, may I add. Yeah, and can I say the outfits? Like, I know they were wearing ragged priests. Like, I saw a few IMG pieces. Like, it was proper what I expect to see of a show made in 2022. So yeah, give it a watch, and if you have watched it, let me know what you think. Okay, we are gonna go into trends now that I'm liking at the moment. The first thing is beanies. Like, it's getting colder, I want to keep your head warm. Right now I don't have like a beanie hairstyle, but I'm gonna put some like Pinterest beanies, and all of them are over here. Like, I'm just obsessed with them at the moment. They're just so cute, and with like a little wig, however you have your hair down, have your hair in braids, beautiful. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite beanies. So I've got this beanie. It's actually Timberland. I thrifted this at Car Boot. I'm a big like Car Boot goer. It's Timberland, and I go all the time with my nan and my friend Vicky. Shout out to Vicky. And I bought this, and it was like 50p. Like, look how cool it is. Awesome. I've got a fit with this. Actually, I'm gonna put my fit pic with this beanie. It just looks so good. Also, in that fit, I'm wearing a fleece, and that's another thing I've been loving. I think before I didn't really check for fleeces. I just thought they were quite like granddaddy and quite old, and I'm normally not one to like hop onto like trends, because I'm just like, oh, it's basic, but I'm actually seeing the beauty of fleeces. They're also really, really comfortable. So this is a real tree fleece that I actually thrifted at Urban Outfitters. They had like a car boot sale on the one in Marble Arch, and it was like £10. So I got it, and I love real tree camo. Like, I'm a big camo fan. So another beanie that I'm really like is this beanie. It's a kids one. It's actually vintage Dolce and Gabbana. It says Dolce and Gabbana Junior here, and I got this at, it was a really random store in my area. I don't want to say it. Well, it's called the Salvage Store. It's closed down now. Not sure if you've heard of it. Look, and it's like a large kid size. It's also got that kind of what was it called, Argyle. You know, Argyle, all the girls are wearing in 2020, the fleeces. Tragic, but I just thought this was really cute. I actually once paired this with like a Cortez top. This was not in the full. It was really random. I'll see if I can find the video and put it here, because it was really random, but I just thought it looked so adorable. So I really like this beanie. And lastly, I couldn't talk about beanies without mentioning Cortez. The UK streetwear brands are really doing it at the moment, and I love this beanie. Green is my favorite color, as well as yellow. So I got this green one. Adorable. I have so many green Cortez pieces. Like, I literally just bought some green socks and green boxes from their latest drop. So awesome. Also, the Classico beanies are really cool. I feel like they're kind of getting overdone now, but I'm still might get one because I really like them. Like I said, I'm not one to hop over the trends, but I am. Wink wink. Yeah, so I'm loving beanies and I'm loving fleeces. Fairy boots. Like, I love the Uggs are making comeback, because I had a pair of Uggs, these beat up pair of Uggs that I've had for probably like 4 years. They still fit me. They're like not the cutest and the best condition, but the fact that they've made a comeback, I love, because they're the most comfortable shoe. Like, the fur inside, beautiful. And also furry boots. Like, my mum has had these boots for a time, and look at these bad boys. We've got like a little lace. The fur is a bit beat up, so it needs like a nice little brush. And I wore this with a fit. I wonder if I can put videos on here. I'll see if I can show you here. But the furry boots, even with like, I really want to try wearing it with a mini skirt, because I've seen lots of girls do it. I'm gonna try with some pictures like from Pinterest that I found. Just the whole texture of fur, like, I just think I'm loving it at the moment. I also thrifted this like fur kind of jacket at a car boot sale. This fur, I'm gonna style this soon, so probably go on Instagram. You'll probably see me wear this. I love it. Like, I'm just loving fur at the moment. It's just so princessy, so expensive, even if the jacket was 50p. Just like the whole fur and cozy trend, like, I'm just loving. It's not a trend, it's literally cold outside, but I love seeing it being made fashion. Another thing that I'm really loving right now is my septum. I know, again, I'm late. I got it done not long after my 19th birthday, so like late September. And funny story, like, I always told my mum, I was like, Mum, I'm going to get a septum, like, I'm going to. She was like, okay, it's not gonna look good, you're gonna look like a pig, like all of that rubbish. So I ended up getting this done along with my tragus. And
so I called her up and I was like, Mum, I've got a surprise for you when you get back. She's like, Jodie, what have you done? I'm like, you'll see. So she comes back, I look at her and she's like, what is it? I'm just here like, and she's here like, and I'm just here like, she's like, oh, Jodie, you've got an ear piercing. And I'm like, look at my nose. She's like, oh my gosh.
because I feel like you've always had it, and a lot of people said, like, Jodie, you having a septum makes so much sense, it doesn't make a difference to your face. But me, like, I'm loving it. I just feel like it was made for me. So another thing is football tops. It's a bit cold for football tops right now, but I thrifted this at a car boot sale. Surprise, shock. And I saw this girl on Instagram wearing one. I think her name was like OG Tiffany. She's gorgeous and I love her outfits. And I've been seeing it on Depop and all of the things, especially with this colorway, especially with those gazelles. It's a Brazil one. I thrifted this for £4, which I can't lie, for me, for a t-shirt is actually a bit pricey, especially the car boot sale, but I wasn't trying to make an enemy, so I was like, okay, thank you, I'm gonna take it. I can't lie, I probably will not wear this till summer because it's cold outside, and if I do like wear it, it'll probably just be for pictures and stuff because I like to wrap up warm. Lastly is leather bombers. I hate to be that girl, but I've had this leather bomber for 2 years now, and it's been my go-to coat. Like, I wore it to sixth form every day. I wore it to just everywhere, and my mum got sick of it. She was like, "Do you have to wear that coat again? Like, it just looks raggedy. It looks all of this, all of this, all of that." And right now I'm seeing all of the fashion girlies wear the leather bombers, and I'm like, oh, did I start this? But let me show you. It's like this. My mum always thinks it's kind of like an off black kind of navy, real leather. As you can see, it's defo been worn like a lot, but it's got like the little bomber. It's got bomber sleeves, and it's oversized obviously, and it's got that real, you can tell it's old, but it is so nice and warm as well. So real good leather. I really want to try a thrifted brown one. Urban Outfitters has a really good one, but again, like, Urban Outfitters is expensive, so I'm probably gonna have a look on my thrift trips and see if I can find like a brown bomber leather. So those are the things that I've really been loving this autumn season. I don't think I've missed anything. Hopefully I haven't. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video and I've explained things well. I haven't been waffling too much because I like to talk a lot. That's why I made this channel, because I like to talk a lot. And make sure you follow me on my Instagram. It is Jodie R. Campbell. My TikTok, which is Shug Avery. I'll put it in the description box below. I would really love it if you just subscribe to my channel, because I was nervous to make. I've been putting it off for years now, and I just feel like it's just something I should do because I'm a fashionista girly, I'm a lifestyle girly. Like, I just love all of that sort of stuff, and I like creating content, so it would be really appreciated if you did subscribe and like the video if you got to the end of it. Thank you so much. See you next video. Bye.